YouTube, what is up? So my gaming buddies are all the time going, Ace, man, when are you gonna find some good gaming earbuds for the PlayStation 5s? I can't use my regular earbuds because the Bluetooth doesn't connect right, and I can't use my microphone. I hate having the cans over my heads, and
yada yada yada.
Well, guys, I may have found a solution. Or maybe not. Let's get into it. So I came across these SoundCore VR P10 gaming earbuds. Now they tote to be made for the Oculus Quest 2, but you can use them on the PlayStation 5s and the newer Xboxes. Basically anything that has a USB Type-C port that you can plug a dongle into for, audio. You should be covered with these. Yeah, they're about 80 bucks on Amazon. In the box, you get, of course, the cool little egg-shaped looking, case, battery case. And what else we got in here? You got some pamphlets, USB Type-C to USB Type-A charging, and it comes with 3 different ear tips. I have already, had these out and I've been using them. So we can just go ahead and, set this stuff off to the side, and booklets and booklets and booklets. But here's the earbuds themselves. They come in this little egg-shaped, flat egg, looking thing. They're cool because they have little RGB lights, that light up when you connect them. What's cool about the case is that you can also carry the little dongle that goes with it. It's got a little magnetic thing back here to hold it back there. And basically this is the dongle that goes into the USB Type-C port. It's like a couple of things, a Trident gum, compared to the Pulses that I've been using. The PlayStation Pulse is a couple years old. That's a very small dongle, but it's not about the size of the dongle, it's how it's used.
He ain't lying.
Let's go over what these earbuds have to offer. Under 30 milliseconds, ultra-low latency, LC3 codec, dual wireless connection, switch between dongles, pass-through charging, 3mm drivers that's, supposed to give it that thumping bass, 6 hours of playtime on the earbuds, and 24 hours on the case itself. When I first got about 4 hours of battery life, and completely drained them, charged them up again, and then next time around 4.5, maybe 5.
3.5 minutes, maybe even 4.
I don't know, maybe the battery gets better, but I didn't even come close to experiencing the 6 hours of charge time. When you first get them out of the box, you will want to go ahead and download the SoundCore app to your smartphone. You need to update. It took about 2 hours or so for the update to happen. Once you have them connected, there's a couple of things you can do on the app. There are, of course, the RGB lighting effects. Now, I have it on battery saving mode, or you can scroll it over and, you got purple here, blue, pink, orange, and a purple pink. Sure, purple pink. But I personally would recommend battery saving mode. An equalizer, and you can do the defaults. The SoundCore signature with the bass up is pretty good, which is what I kind of leave it on there. Now you can buy extra dongles. I believe these are like $17 that you can, add devices, to have your own ecosystem controls. You have your tap controls. The tap controls are not that great. I mean, they're okay. They work sometimes, but sometimes you got to really get in there, and nobody likes thumping their ear like that. Single tap, double tap, hold. They could use some work on the touching. They could use some work on the, yeah. So, and then they also have what is called super hearing. What that does is the EQ setting is only suitable for first-person shooter games and enhances gunfire and footsteps. I used it a little bit. I didn't like the all-around sound of it because when you have on super hearing, you can't get to your equalizer. So I have that turned off. Game and talk, I can be playing my PlayStation and, listening and playing. And then if I get a phone call, it'll, start ringing in my earbuds and I can answer the telephone call. Or if I'm, taking a break or something like that and switch over to listen to music or watch a YouTube video or something like that, it automatically switches between devices. And of course, you can turn your microphones on and off. The microphone quality is good. The guys could hear me. Distance, that I got, for the range was pretty decent. I didn't really measure it out, but the pulses that I have, which I said that are a couple years old, it doubled the distance. I think, with these, if you can get around your house. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you guys real quick on the PlayStation 5. Here's my PlayStation 5 with its cool little side thingies. I don't know. I should learn other words other than thingy. You got your front here, then this, it just plugs in right there. And boom, you're good to go. For a gaming headset, they're nice. I have just a couple of issues. One on the volume, I wish it was a little bit louder. Really the deal breaker for me is these earbuds, they don't have any type of, pass through. There's no transparency. Now there is no noise canceling, but to get the best all around sound experience, I have to use the bigger tips that, in the ears, and I can barely hear anything around me. And when I'm gaming, like with the pulses, they have what's called a side tone to where you can, actually hear things, people talking and this and that. To get anything close to that, I'd move to the smaller tips.
Cool.
But then things start sounding real tinny.
No, God!
The sound is good, the all-around sound, the bass, is decent. Listening to music is good and watching videos and, I played a little on my iPad gaming and it all sounds good, but really the pass-through transparency for me is kind of a deal breaker. But for an all-around, if you're looking for some earbuds for your phone, for some music, for videos, and for gaming, for $80, these aren't too bad. And if you're interested in the SoundCore VR P10s, I'll leave an Amazon link in the description. And if you like tech and tech reviews and the accessories that go along with your tech, won't you check out this video? And a sub to the channel, well, that would just be swell. Peace and love, y'all.